Not all vegetables are harmless for seniors, even the ones considered healthy. Some contain compounds that can unexpectedly increase stroke risk after 60. Your metabolism and kidney function change with age, making certain foods more potent. What you eat daily may silently impact your blood vessels and circulation. Today, you'll learn which vegetable to avoid and safer ways to protect your health. As we age, the way our bodies process food changes in significant ways, making some vegetables that were once perfectly safe potentially risky. After the age of 60, metabolism slows, kidney function naturally declines, and blood chemistry can shift, altering how certain nutrients and compounds are handled. These changes mean that even healthy vegetables can have unintended effects if consumed in large amounts or without awareness of their active compounds. The body becomes less efficient at filtering and balancing minerals, handling salts, and metabolizing certain chemicals, which can impact overall cardiovascular and vascular health. One of the primary changes that occurs with age is a decline in kidney function. The kidneys are responsible for filtering waste products, excess minerals, and other compounds from the blood. As kidney efficiency decreases, compounds that were once easily eliminated can accumulate in the body. For certain vegetables high in oxalates, nitrates, or potassium, this accumulation can place stress on the kidneys and indirectly affect blood pressure and circulation. Oxalates, for example, can bind with calcium to form crystals, potentially contributing to kidney stones or subtle vascular stress over time. While younger adults can usually process these compounds without issue, seniors are more susceptible to the effects of accumulation. Metabolism itself slows with age, affecting how nutrients are absorbed and utilized. This slower metabolic rate can result in higher concentrations of active compounds circulating in the blood for longer periods. In some cases, this can amplify the physiological effects of naturally occurring chemicals in vegetables, such as nitrates or oxalates. While these compounds may support certain aspects of health in moderation, in older adults, they can contribute to fluctuations in blood pressure or interfere with vascular function, particularly when combined with other risk factors like dehydration or medication. Blood chemistry also changes with age. Many seniors experience shifts in electrolyte balance, including sodium, potassium, and calcium levels. Some vegetables naturally contain high amounts of these minerals, which in combination with declining kidney function or impaired blood pressure regulation can inadvertently increase cardiovascular stress. For example, consuming a vegetable extremely high in potassium may overwhelm the body's ability to regulate potassium in the blood, which is critical for maintaining proper heart rhythm and vascular tone. Another important factor is how the body responds to cumulative dietary stress. Whereas younger adults may tolerate occasional spikes in certain compounds, seniors are less resilient to repeated exposure. Over time, even small daily imbalances in mineral intake or the presence of certain compounds in vegetables can gradually contribute to increased blood pressure, vascular strain, or metabolic stress. In essence, the first key point is that certain vegetables become risky after 60, not because they are inherently harmful, but because the aging body processes their compounds differently. Slower metabolism, reduced kidney filtration, and changes in blood chemistry make older adults more sensitive to high levels of oxalates, nitrates, and minerals. Awareness of these physiological changes allows seniors to make informed choices, adjusting portion size, preparation methods, and frequency of consumption to protect vascular health while still enjoying nutrient-rich vegetables safely. Understanding these underlying factors is the foundation for making smart dietary decisions that reduce stroke risk and support long-term well-being. As we age, one of the most critical health concerns for seniors is maintaining stable blood pressure and reducing the risk of stroke. After the age of 60, the cardiovascular system becomes more vulnerable due to natural changes in blood vessels, reduced elasticity, and altered hormonal regulation. These changes make the balance of key minerals, such as sodium and potassium, far more important than in younger years. While many vegetables are packed with essential nutrients, some can contribute to imbalances that subtly increase stroke risk when the body's regulatory systems are no longer functioning optimally. Blood pressure is a major factor in stroke risk. Elevated blood pressure, or hypertension, strains the walls of arteries, and can lead to damage in the brain's delicate vessels. Even moderate fluctuations in blood pressure over time can increase the likelihood of stroke. Certain vegetables, especially those high in sodium, potassium, or naturally occurring compounds like nitrates, can influence blood pressure. While these compounds are generally safe and even beneficial in moderation, in older adults with diminished regulatory capacity, they may contribute to sudden spikes or imbalances. Sodium is a well-known factor in blood pressure management. Although most vegetables are low in added sodium, some preserved or canned varieties contain higher amounts, which can exacerbate hypertension in seniors. Potassium, on the other hand, usually helps lower blood pressure by balancing sodium levels and supporting proper vascular function. However, excessive potassium intake can be problematic for seniors with impaired kidney function, which is common after 60. When the kidneys cannot effectively excrete excess potassium, blood levels can rise, potentially affecting heart rhythm and increasing cardiovascular stress. Nitrates and nitrites, naturally present in many leafy greens and root vegetables, also play a significant role in blood vessel function. In moderate amounts, they are converted into nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes blood vessels and supports healthy circulation. However, in older adults, impaired digestion or altered gut bacteria can change the rate and efficiency of this conversion. Combined with other risk factors like high blood pressure or vascular stiffness, certain nitrate-rich vegetables may inadvertently contribute to circulation imbalances or oxidative stress. Another important consideration is the interaction of these nutrients with medications. Many seniors take blood pressure medications, diuretics, or anticoagulants. Foods high in potassium, calcium, or nitrates can interact with these drugs, altering their effectiveness or creating unexpected spikes or drops in blood pressure. This makes dietary awareness particularly critical for preventing stroke. Hydration also influences how blood pressure responds to food. Dehydration reduces blood volume and can amplify the effects of certain minerals on vascular tension. Seniors are more prone to dehydration due to reduced thirst sensation and kidney efficiency, meaning the same vegetable that is harmless for a younger adult may produce stronger physiological effects in an older person. Ultimately, after 60, the body's ability to regulate blood pressure diminishes, making seniors more sensitive to dietary factors that influence vascular health. Sodium, potassium, and nitrates, while generally beneficial, must be balanced carefully to prevent sudden stress on the cardiovascular system. Understanding how specific vegetables interact with these minerals and compounds helps seniors make informed choices, reducing stroke risk while still obtaining the essential nutrients needed for overall health. By recognizing the connection between diet, blood pressure, and stroke, seniors can enjoy vegetables safely without compromising their vascular well-being. As we age, certain naturally occurring compounds in vegetables can have a more pronounced effect on the body, particularly when it comes to vascular health and stroke risk. Among these compounds, oxalates, nitrates, and nitrites are the most significant because they interact directly with minerals, blood vessels, and kidney function. While in younger adults these compounds are generally managed efficiently, seniors experience changes in metabolism, enzymatic activity, and organ function that make them more sensitive to these naturally occurring chemicals. Understanding how these compounds behave in the aging body is critical for making safe dietary choices. Oxalates, found in vegetables like spinach, beet greens, and rhubarb, bind with calcium and other minerals to form crystals. In younger adults, these compounds are usually excreted efficiently through urine. However, after the age of 60, kidney filtration naturally slows, and the body's ability to eliminate oxalates diminishes. This can lead to subtle accumulation, which not only increases the risk of kidney stones, but may also influence vascular health. High oxalate levels can interfere with calcium absorption, which is essential for blood vessel contraction and relaxation, indirectly affecting blood pressure stability. For seniors, repeated intake of high oxalate vegetables without attention to preparation methods or portion control can subtly increase cardiovascular strain over time. Nitrates and nitrites, present in vegetables such as spinach, beetroot, and certain leafy greens, have a dual role in the body. In moderate amounts, nitrates convert into nitric oxide, a molecule that dilates blood vessels and supports healthy circulation. However, in older adults with slower metabolism or altered gut microbiomes, the conversion process can be less efficient or occur at variable rates. This may lead to unexpected fluctuations in vascular tone, especially if combined with medications, dehydration, or other dietary factors. In some cases, high nitrate intake may interact with certain enzymes in the liver, affecting drug metabolism or blood pressure regulation. Nitrites, which can form from nitrates under specific digestive conditions, also require caution. While they are generally safe in moderate amounts, their chemical reactivity means that excessive intake can interact with other compounds in the diet or bloodstream. Seniors with reduced kidney function, existing vascular stiffness, or hypertension are more susceptible to these interactions. The body's decreased ability to buffer sudden chemical changes increases the likelihood of minor circulatory stress, which over time may contribute to higher stroke risk. Preparation methods and timing play a critical role in how these compounds affect the body. Boiling or steaming certain vegetables can reduce oxalate content, while rotating high nitrate foods and consuming them with adequate hydration and balanced meals helps prevent excessive spikes in blood pressure. Portion size is equally important. A moderate serving is generally safe, whereas repeated large servings of high oxalate or high nitrate vegetables can cumulatively challenge an older adult's metabolism and vascular system. Ultimately, the presence of oxalates, nitrates, and nitrites in vegetables is not inherently dangerous. These compounds offer benefits when consumed in moderation and by individuals with healthy metabolic function. However, after 60, slower kidney function, altered enzymatic activity, and changes in vascular resilience make seniors more sensitive to their effects. Awareness of these compounds and how they interact with aging physiology allows older adults to make informed choices, reducing the risk of vascular stress or stroke while still enjoying the nutritional advantages of vegetables. By understanding the underlying biochemistry, seniors can continue to include vegetables safely in their diet without compromising cardiovascular health. Certain vegetables contain compounds that, while naturally occurring, can have unintended effects on vascular health, particularly in seniors. As people age, the body's ability to process and regulate these compounds changes. What might be completely safe for a younger adult can produce stress on the cardiovascular system or kidneys in older adults. Understanding which compounds are most impactful and how they interact with an aging physiology is essential for maintaining health and reducing stroke risk. One category of concern is oxalates, found in leafy greens like spinach, beet greens, and Swiss chard. Oxalates bind with minerals such as calcium to form insoluble crystals. In younger adults with efficient kidney function, these crystals are typically excreted without consequence. In seniors, however, reduced kidney filtration can lead to accumulation of oxalates in the body. This may indirectly affect blood vessel flexibility and calcium metabolism, both of which are important for stable blood pressure. Over time, repeated intake of high oxalate vegetables without proper preparation or moderation can place subtle strain on the cardiovascular system, increasing stroke risk indirectly. Another group of compounds to consider is nitrates and nitrites. These are found in vegetables such as spinach, beetroot, and certain types of lettuce. Nitrates are generally beneficial because they convert to nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes blood vessels and supports circulation. However, in seniors, the conversion process may be less efficient due to slower metabolism or changes in gut bacteria. In some cases, excessive nitrate intake may result in sudden shifts in blood vessel tone, particularly when combined with medications or dehydration. Nitrites, which can form from nitrates during digestion, are chemically reactive and, in high amounts, may interact with other compounds in the bloodstream, potentially causing minor oxidative stress or circulatory instability. High potassium vegetables are another area of concern. While potassium is vital for heart function and blood pressure regulation, seniors with impaired kidney function may have difficulty excreting excess potassium. Vegetables such as Swiss chard, beet greens, and certain squashes are particularly high in potassium. If consumed in large quantities, These vegetables can elevate potassium levels in the blood, potentially affecting heart rhythm and vascular stability. This risk is further amplified in seniors taking medications that influence potassium balance, such as certain diuretics or blood pressure medications. Even healthy vegetables may contain compounds that interact with medications commonly taken by seniors. Blood pressure medications, anticoagulants, and certain kidney medications can all be affected by high oxalate, high nitrate, or high potassium vegetables. These interactions may alter drug effectiveness or amplify their effects on blood pressure and circulation, creating additional stroke risk if dietary intake is not carefully monitored. The way vegetables are prepared can significantly influence their compound content. Boiling or steaming high oxalate vegetables can reduce oxalate levels, while consuming high nitrate vegetables in moderation and paired with other foods can mitigate vascular fluctuations. Portion size and meal timing also matter. Moderate serving spaced throughout the week are safer than large, repeated portions that challenge metabolic and vascular regulation. In essence, certain vegetable compounds, oxalates, nitrates, nitrites, and high potassium can have pronounced effects on seniors due to changes in kidney function, vascular elasticity, and medication interactions. Awareness of these compounds and their potential impact allows older adults to make informed choices. By moderating intake, preparing vegetables thoughtfully, and pairing them with compatible foods, seniors can continue to enjoy nutrient-rich vegetables while minimizing risks to cardiovascular health and stroke prevention. Maintaining a healthy diet after the age of 60 requires not only awareness of which foods may carry risks, but also understanding safe alternatives and preparation methods. While certain vegetables contain compounds that can increase stroke risk in seniors, there are numerous options that provide similar nutritional benefits without imposing the same strain on the cardiovascular system, kidneys, or metabolism. By choosing the right vegetables and preparing them correctly, older adults can continue to enjoy a nutrient-rich diet that supports heart, brain, and overall health. One key strategy is to focus on vegetables that are naturally lower in oxalates, nitrates, and potassium. For example, leafy greens such as kale, lettuce, and bok choy offer high levels of vitamins A, C, and K, as well as fiber and antioxidants, but with much lower oxalate content compared to spinach or beet greens. Broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage are also excellent alternatives, providing essential minerals and antioxidants while posing minimal risk to kidney function and vascular stability. Choosing these vegetables allows seniors to benefit from the protective effects of a plant-based diet without introducing compounds that could increase stroke risk when consumed in excess. Preparation methods play a significant role in reducing potential risks. Boiling or steaming vegetables can lower oxalate levels, making them safer for older adults who are sensitive to these compounds. Rotating vegetables throughout the week ensures that no single compound is consumed in high amounts consistently, which helps prevent accumulation in the body. For nitrate-rich vegetables, pairing them with other foods that support stable blood sugar and vascular health, such as healthy fats, protein, and fiber, can mitigate sudden changes in blood pressure or circulation. Portion control is another critical consideration. Seniors should aim for moderate servings of vegetables, avoiding large quantities of any single type that may contain higher levels of oxalates, nitrates, or potassium. Smaller, well-balanced portions provide essential nutrients while minimizing the potential for vascular or kidney strain. Consuming a variety of vegetables in rotation also ensures a broader spectrum of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants without overloading the body with any one compound. Hydration is an often overlooked factor in safely consuming vegetables. Adequate water intake supports kidney function, helping the body excrete excess oxalates, potassium, and other compounds more efficiently. Seniors are naturally more prone to dehydration due to reduced thirst sensation and changes in kidney efficiency. Drinking enough water alongside meals can help ensure that vegetable compounds are processed safely and effectively, reducing the risk of metabolic or vascular stress. Monitoring and lifestyle habits further enhance safety. Regular blood pressure checks, routine kidney function assessments, and awareness of medication interactions allow seniors to make informed dietary choices. consulting with a healthcare professional or dietitian can help determine which vegetables are safest based on individual health conditions, medications, and laboratory results. Ultimately, the goal is not to eliminate vegetables, but to choose the right types, prepare them safely, and consume them in appropriate portions. By selecting low oxalate, low nitrate, and moderate potassium vegetables, seniors can maintain a nutrient-dense diet that supports cardiovascular, brain, and overall health while minimizing stroke risk. Thoughtful preparation, variety, hydration, and monitoring empower older adults to continue benefiting from plant-based nutrition safely and confidently. To minimize stroke risk while still enjoying the benefits of vegetables, seniors must pay careful attention to lifestyle factors that influence how the body processes food. Age-related changes in kidney function, vascular elasticity, and metabolism mean that even moderate consumption of certain vegetables can have different effects than they would in younger adults. However, these risks can be greatly mitigated through proper hydration, mindful medication management, consistent blood pressure monitoring, and other lifestyle habits that support vascular and metabolic health. Hydration is one of the most important, yet often overlooked factors in safely consuming vegetables. Water is essential for kidney function, which is responsible for filtering excess minerals, oxalates, and other compounds from the bloodstream. Seniors are more susceptible to dehydration due to decreased thirst perception, changes in kidney function, and certain medications such as diuretics. Inadequate hydration can exacerbate the effects of high oxalate or high potassium vegetables, increasing the strain on the kidneys and potentially affecting blood pressure. Drinking sufficient water with meals and throughout the day ensures that vegetable compounds are efficiently excreted, reducing the risk of accumulation and vascular stress. Medication management also plays a critical role. Many seniors take medications for blood pressure, heart health, or kidney support. Certain vegetables can interact with these medications by altering mineral balance, affecting blood vessel function, or influencing the way drugs are metabolized. For instance, high potassium vegetables can interfere with potassium-sparing medications or certain diuretics, while nitrate-rich vegetables may enhance the effects of blood pressure medications. Being aware of these interactions and consulting with a healthcare professional allows seniors to safely include vegetables in their diet without unintentionally amplifying medication effects or compromising vascular stability. Regular monitoring of blood pressure is another essential component. High blood pressure is a leading risk factor for stroke, and seniors are naturally more prone to fluctuations due to changes in vascular elasticity and arterial stiffness. By tracking blood pressure consistently, seniors can identify any spikes or irregularities that may be linked to dietary intake or lifestyle factors. Adjusting vegetable choices, portion sizes, or meal timing based on these readings provides a proactive approach to preventing stroke risk while still obtaining essential nutrients from vegetables. Lifestyle habits such as balanced nutrition, regular physical activity, and weight management further enhance safety. Moderate exercise improves blood circulation, strengthens the heart, and supports stable blood pressure. Eating a variety of vegetables in combination with protein, healthy fats, and fiber ensures slower absorption of nutrients, reducing spikes in blood pressure or metabolic stress. Avoiding processed foods, excessive sodium, and refined sugars complements the benefits of vegetables while reducing strain on the cardiovascular system. Sleep quality and stress management also influence how the body handles vegetable compounds. Poor sleep and chronic stress elevate cortisol levels, which can increase blood pressure and vascular tension. By prioritizing adequate sleep and practicing relaxation techniques, seniors create a physiological environment that allows nutrients to be processed more safely and effectively. In summary, lifestyle factors play a central role in determining whether vegetable consumption supports health or introduces risk after the age of 60. Proper hydration, mindful medication use, blood pressure monitoring, balanced nutrition, physical activity, and stress management work together to ensure that seniors can safely enjoy nutrient-rich vegetables. By integrating these habits into daily life, older adults reduce stroke risk, protect kidney and vascular function, and maximize the benefits of a plant-based diet without compromising their health. In conclusion, while vegetables are a cornerstone of a healthy diet, seniors need to approach certain types with caution due to changes in metabolism, kidney function, and vascular health that come with age. Some vegetables, particularly those high in oxalates, nitrates, or potassium, can place extra strain on the body and subtly increase the risk of stroke if consumed improperly. Awareness of these compounds and their effects is essential for making safe dietary choices. The good news is that risk can be managed effectively. By choosing lower-risk vegetables, moderating portion sizes, preparing them thoughtfully, and paying attention to hydration, medication interactions, and blood pressure, seniors can continue to enjoy a nutrient-rich diet safely. Lifestyle habits such as regular physical activity, balanced nutrition, and stress management further enhance the body's ability to process these foods without negative consequences. Ultimately, the goal is not to eliminate vegetables, but to use knowledge and mindfulness to maximize their benefits while minimizing potential risks. With informed choices and simple adjustments, seniors can protect their heart, brain, and circulation, maintain overall health, and enjoy the richness and variety that vegetables provide, safely and confidently, well into later years.